Okay, friends, so we've been talking about the factors for success that helped Jackie Robinson be successful. And we read about two just this week. One of them we read about was the historical context, and that just means what is happening in the world at that time. So I'm going to write that. Okay? And the next thing that we talked about was support from family and friends and fans. And that's very self-explanatory. His family and friends and fans that were supporting them. When we finished reading Play Ball. And this is where this all comes from, Play Ball. And that, when we look back in our book, was pages 45 through 49. And then going back to this came from the Civil Rights, which was page 50 to 57. So now that we know the two big factors for success that we focused on this week, let's see if we can't find some text evidence in our books that helps prove it. I'm going to find one of them, and then I'm going to challenge you to find a second one. So when I look back into Play Ball, and I'm looking for evidence that he had family and friends and fans supporting him, one of the things I remember finding on page 47 was that the Dodgers built their own facility so that the black and white players could live together. Okay? You're going to have to go back into that section of Play Ball in just a minute, and you're going to find one more piece of evidence. Now, let me jump ahead to the Civil Rights section, and I need to find some evidence in my book. And one of the things that I see that was happening was that he joined the NAACP. That was a really big organization at that time that was helping to further the African Americans and the options that they had. So again, in just a second, you're going to jump into the text that I load for you, and you're going to find one more piece of evidence that shows what was happening in the world at the time that was helping Jackie Robinson. So let's do a quick review before I send you off. Historical factors, things that were going on in the world at the time that helped Jackie to break the color barrier. One thing that I read about in the book was that he was able to join the NAACP. He had support of his family and friends. One of the things I read in the book that showed family and friends and fans were supporting him was that the Dodgers built a facility where the black and white players could be together. So now you're going to go back into the book for these two sections, and you're going to find one more piece of evidence that proves each of these things. One more piece of evidence that proves what was happening in the world at the time that helped him, and one more piece of evidence that shows he had family and friends helping him. When we're done with that, we're going to be writing a summary. So right down below, I want you to follow the directions so that you can add in your options.